We will talk about food loss, where it starts. Is it start in the field? What is the problem? Please give a warm welcome to Anna Ogar, CEO and co-founder of Insignes Labs. Hello. The floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to talk about food loss because we are not aware that it's different than food waste. And what is this all about? We picture strawberries more like that, but quite often they look like that due to the different issues related to the weather condition, pest, disease, but also improper handling of strawberries over the process. And when we think about waste, we rather have that kind of picture in our head, but actually all the food loss starts in the field. And actually, rotten food that haven't left the field starts in the field. And more or less, crops look like that, not in a store or at our home, but on a field where they pick up. And heavily loss of food happen at very beginning, at early stage. And food loss, it's nearly 34% before they leave even the field land. In case of fruits and vegetables, the losses are nearly 50%. In some case of some fruits and vegetables, even higher. On the other hand, food waste happens mostly towards the end of the process, in stores, in restaurants, and in our homes. And every day, it's 150 kilograms per second wasted overall. And all that food loss and waste causes $1.2 trillion. And what we are not aware that rotten food representing over 8% of a global gas emission. And all that summarized to big challenges that ag-tech space now is facing related to the extensive use of synthetic product, fertilizer and pesticide, which quite often end up on our tables in a food as a residues level with a toxic effect to both nature and human being. On the other hand, we have farmers that when they are not applying right product, the loss due to the pathogens and pests is nearly 50 up to even 70% in some cases. And to wrap it up, we have regulatory approval in EU. Our farm-to-fork approach has a target for 2030 to reduce the synthetic pesticide by 50% and synthetic fertilizer by 20%, which is ambitious goal, having in mind that consumers want to have perfect product. Buyers love to have nicely looking product, not necessarily ugly one. And if they're thinking about eco-conscious route of production, they don't want to pay too much for that effort. And in overall, people look for organic and bio product, but just below 2% of global farming, organic is taking space, which is very little. And therefore, we design our product to be biological and sustainable, to globally be able to protect crops against diseases and unwanted environment. And what is in our head is to be able to reduce the food loss and waste by pre- and post-harvest treatment, which our product is adapted to play both of those roles, to guarantee food safety by limitation of mycotoxins, which are present, as you saw on the picture with the strawberries, and be able to deliver to consumers free pesticide food. And in overall, we make our technology to be low emission during the production process. And that was our first product that we registered successfully in Europe. It has 3 functions in one. It provides micronutrients, thanks to which nitrogen management is more efficient in the crops. That translate directly to higher yield and less usage of synthetic fertilizer. It activates natural immunity in the crops. It's like kind of probiotic for crops, thanks to which they can deal easily with the different stresses, water, but also pathogens. And in the end, farmers have higher yield even by 30%, which is a huge difference for them. And on the top of that, they can extend storability of the yield. And we have tested our technology on a wide range of crops, starting from field crops, wheat, barley, canola, sugar beet, potato, and soya, and a wide range of fruits and vegetables that we were able to validate this technology on in Poland, Germany, Spain, US, and in Saudi Arabia, which sounds strange, but indeed they wanted to carry on production under greenhouse approach. And what is important, our product is not phytotoxic, neither to human environment, even in very extensive doses, which that was our ultimate goal. And here is just one example what we did regarding fruits protection to extend shelf life of raspberries, strawberries, and basically any berries, because they are heavily exposed to loss over the distribution process. Due to the improper conditions, strawberries or raspberry are lost within a couple of days after harvest. Maximum you can store them for 7 days in a cooling system, but of course that increased all the cost. And we've been pretty successful with that to extend shelf life for a few days more. We carry on extensive trials on different lettuce and broccoli, not just to extend shelf life of salads that we can buy in a convenience store, but also to increase the nutritional level and try to fortificate different crops, including green leaf vegetables, in a higher amount of vitamins, mineral, and polyphenols, which we currently carry on with one of the biggest Polish green leaf producer. And what are the ultimate outcomes and benefits for farmers, but also for a consumer? It's that we are able to improve productivity of the crops, not harming the environment and putting extra strain on the environment. Those 3 in one type of action by application of fertilizer stimulation compatible with synthetic products, if they are needed, we can obtain significantly higher yield. Thanks to that, farmers can produce more and better using less resources, but also decreasing residues level, which is harmful to human beings. And of course, all that goes in line with upcoming Green Deal requirements. And eventually, what we have, we can optimize and maximize productivity on the farmer's side, not just by the amount of the yield that we can produce and enhance, but also the quality. We already proved that in case of cereals, we have much higher protein level. In case of potatoes, starch content is significantly higher, sugar beet, higher sugar content, and in case of rape oil seed, we have oil content significantly higher. And all that result in farm profitability. And we are what we eat. Therefore, we should be aware that eating good quality product converts to our well-being. And our first technology is already there. 2 others are in regulatory approval path, probably will be available towards the end of this year. And we wanted to expand globally. Therefore, we're trying and seeking for partnerships that will allow us to register those products in US and in South America. And if you have any further question, I will be happy to answer. If not, please contact me directly. And thank you very much.